Roseanne, and we are going to make a crumb cheese-filled sour cream cake. It's so good. It's so good. So I think you're going to enjoy it. The very first thing we have to do is get our dry ingredients together, and that's going to be 2 cups of flour. Crumb cake, I think, is one of the nicest cakes that you can eat. I really enjoy it, and I know the cameraman really loves it, so this is going to be really good. All right, 2 cups of flour, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, because salt enhances everything. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And 1/2 of baking soda. There. Now that's all our dry ingredients. So let me just kind of clean up my mess a little bit, because when I'm doing the powders, the flours and all of that, my counter gets pretty messy. All right, so you want to mix those up. Then the next thing we need to do, let me get is we need 1 cup of sugar. Now we're going to cream that sugar. So we want 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of sugar, and you'll use your paddle attachment if you're using a mixer. It's always important to cream your butter. If you really want to do it, you want to get it that pale yellow where it's really kind of fluffy and nice. And this calls for 3 eggs, so I'll grab those while our butter is doing what it needs to do. Always remember to scrape down your sides and then get into the bottom of that mixer, because sometimes stuff gets caught down there and it doesn't get mixed in, so you want to be able to always get down there. Now we can start to incorporate the eggs. One. And it's safer, so much safer, you guys, to put it into a cup and then drop it in, rather than taking the chance of doing this and dropping the shell in. And that's me telling you that I have done that, and then you have eggshell throughout your whole mixture. You have to throw the whole thing away and start over again. Not a good thing. Then to this we're going to need some vanilla. So vanilla, I think, is just wonderful. It just adds flavor, enhancement to everything. That's 1 teaspoon. And we're going to bring the sides down again. And scrape the bottom. I hate it when I pour something out and then I've got all kinds of flour and stuff that hasn't incorporated in the bottom. So it takes just a little bit of time, just a minute, to do it right. That's looking good. Now we need to add 1 cup of sour cream. You know, when you start cooking and you cook quite a bit, you just look at the ingredients and you know what it's going to be like. And you can get excited because this is going to be a really good one. It's got all kinds of good stuff in it. Here's my spatula. All right, 1 cup. That is good. And now we'll start to incorporate our dry ingredients. It's always good to get all your dries first, get them together, and then you can incorporate into your mixture. And I like to do it in smaller portions rather than dumping the whole thing in. I think it's harder for the mixture to really get well blended if you do that, but a little bit at a time. All right, now this is the consistency that you're looking for. Let me show it to you. It's looking just like that. It's just a nice, rather thick batter, and that's what you're looking for. When it creates that V without totally falling off the beater, that's the right consistency. Okay. Well, while you were out lollygagging and I was here working, well, actually, I was doing this and I forgot to turn on the camera. So what I have done is I have taken half of this batter and I have put it into the, this is a 9-inch cake pan, okay? So the rest of it I'm going to put in this bowl simply because this is going to be, it has to go over the filling, but I still need the bowl because I still need to create the filling, the cheese filling. So this is going there. And I think I chipped the bottom part a little bit. There. I always get all of the stuff out. Look at how much is left in there, you know? That's all cake. Can be a good bite for someone. Or 2 bites. All right, we are ready to do the filling for this amazing cake. And what we want now is we want 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, just like that. Then we want 8 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese. I always use Philadelphia cream cheese, but use whatever you want. There. And then we want 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now, I'm using lime juice simply because my lime tree is producing, my lemon tree is not. So I know it'll be just as good either way. But typically it should be lemon juice, not lime juice. All right. Now we want to mix that up until it's just really nice and smooth. That's all we're looking for. Boy, I'm telling you, when that started whipping, the essence of that lime juice was amazing. All righty. What we're going to do now is clean off our little mixer there so we get all the good stuff. And then, so we're going to take that nice filling that's all nice and smooth, beautiful. This has always been one of my husband's really favorite desserts. But, you know, he's been in the hospital for a bit of time now. And hospital food, not so good. Not so good. So he will be very appreciative of this a little bit later today or tomorrow, I'm not sure when they're going to let me see him. It's always nice when you can bring a treat. And it's so nice too if you're going to, I don't know, someone's home and you've been invited for dinner or something. It's always nice to take something that you've made. There. Okay. Now we're going to put the top on. Smells really good, you guys. We develop our appetite from so many of our senses, and smell is certainly one of them. Gently going to cover the filling, just like that. I want the filling to stay in the filling, not on the top. Easy, huh? Easy. What I would recommend to all of you that I did not do, and it was just an oversight on my part, I would always make the filling before I made the cake, okay? It's just easier if you don't have to stop and clean things out in the middle. So that's typically what I would always do. I don't know why, I just got excited to do the cake, I guess. I don't know. All right, now comes the fun part. We're going to put in 2 tablespoons of sugar. And 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Whoa. Did you see what I almost did? I almost threw it on top of the cake. There, and just mix it up nice. Now for really nice distribution of this, I've got this cute little tool that I like. Do you see when you use a cute little tool, it just covers it nicely, rather than heavy-handed like I can be at times, and I clump it all over the place. Okay, now I'm smelling the lime, and I'm smelling the vanilla, and I'm smelling the cinnamon, and I am really happy. So this is going to be excellent. All right, we are all topped, we are beautiful. It's going into a 350-degree oven for 40 minutes. We'll test it at 40, okay? I will be back and we'll have a taste of it then. Okay, we're ready for that amazing taste test. And let's just see if that filling inside, that cream cheese, really held the way it was supposed to. Yes? Yes. I think that looks quite good. Now, why did I only bring a knife and not a fork? All right, here goes. Going in for that bite. So good. So good. You can really taste the lime in there, as you will taste the lemon if you use lemon. But just this topping is superb. The filling is wonderful. It's really good. Okay, I hope you enjoy it. A nice piece of this a cup of tea, sitting in front of the fireplace, having a quiet moment is really nice. Now, subscribe, thumbs up, come back, and I will leave you ingredients below. I will, because I think this one is really worth making. So thank you guys so much for coming. I enjoy having you every time you show up. So come back frequently. Thank you. Bye.